I have a problem. Actually, there's two problems. I have a lot of problems. However, for the purpose of today's Xtreme Xpos topic, I have two specific problems. Number one, if you've been watching the channel for a while, not only do you know we're all about extreme collecting, but the last 2 months have been almost what I want to say epic in regards to a lot of the collectibles that have hit this table. And with me working on getting out of the hobby, it legitimately is downhill from here. So I'm going to have to try and keep that excitement level. The second issue, it's the beginning of June 2023, but not really. It's actually still early May 2023 when I'm filming this. So I'm going to have to predict some shit here. Why am I filming stuff so early? Stay tuned to find out why. You know, my children and even younger people of today will never know that in the old days, we actually had to stay tuned and watch commercials. Reminds me of something I just read yesterday. These generational gaps with the technology just amazes me. Yesterday, I read something where an Uber driver had a manual transmission, which is what I grew up on. I still love to drive manual transmissions. By the way, what the fuck is up with Corvette not putting a manual in their 2023 Vettes? Never mind. But the Uber passenger complained that he kept pushing his fiddlestick while he was driving her around. Yeah, his fiddlestick was his stick for his manual transmission. She had no idea what that was. We're so fucking doomed. As the Xtreme channel is pushing towards 50,000 subscribers, these are just a few of the statues we are giving away on the journey there. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey, thanks for tuning in. My name is Mr. X. This is the Xtreme channel. We talk a lot about extreme lifestyles, extreme collectibles. That's what the first episode of every month is. So today, in June 2023, we're going to look at the past month a little bit, but look at what's coming up so you can know if you want to watch some of these videos. And I promise you that you do, because so much has been going on, collectible related, as well as some other stuff that is really, really exciting. So with that, let's just dive in, starting with what happened in May of 2023. Well, as I said, I have to film this early due to some travel and some other things we're going to talk about. So some of the stuff I'm going to talk about hasn't happened as I'm filming this, but it will have happened when you're watching this. I don't know why I keep doing this with my hands, but it's kind of fun. So first, I really like to look at the collectibles that arrived and which one were my favorites. Now, I can't tell you that because, again, a lot of them have not arrived yet, but will have arrived by the time you watch this. So I thought it easiest just to go really quickly through the list of collectibles that I know for sure are arriving in May. Now, some of these, you can go back and check to see if the video is launched yet. If not, it will definitely launch in June. Starting with Prime 1 Studios' Justice Buster. This is definitely a favorite for the top. I also got Prime 1 Studios' Jungle Hunter. I don't know if this is launched yet. A bunch of Dark Knight metal pieces, including Dawnbreaker, Red Death, the Superman, Batman on Throne, this custom Toxin piece, this custom Silver Surfer, Venomized Batman, custom Pyro kit, Wonder Woman vs. Hydra, Prime 1 Darkseid, Iron Studios Jaws diorama. Now I'm sure I'm actually still missing some, but also we had, or will have, or had, I don't know how to say it, a visit from the owner of Spec Fiction. Todd Father is coming to stay at my house for 3 days, or he came to stay at my house. He's not going to come in my house, but, well, it depends how much we drink. But anyway, during that, we're actually doing 4 videos for you guys. Some of them you may have already seen. We are reviewing and unboxing the giant Balrog statue from Queen Studios. We did, or will do, a live chat that gave away that Queen Studios Hulk statue. We're going to walk through my collection with him and look at how many pieces I bought from him and how many he's actually seen in real life. That one probably hasn't launched yet, although by the time you're watching, it's already filmed. Then we're also just going to do a collaboration of us hanging out in my town for a few different days. So really, really fun weekend. Now, if any of that stuff interests you, make sure you not only like this video, but you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification. Because wait, there's more. We're also going to talk about what's coming in this month besides some of those pieces that we've already received, I think. All right, I'm back on track now. With that being said, I want to talk about some pieces I did buy. I did buy quite a few CGC slabs. I'll talk more about that in some upcoming months' videos. But I did buy these accessories. I pre-ordered these accessories for Sideshow's Thanos on Throne. It's Venomizing him. I own 3 Thanos on Thrones. Now I can move this one to my Venom collection and give me more throne room. I also did buy this Venomized Hulk, or I pre-ordered it. So this is my second Venomized Hulk. And again, I'm going to keep one with my Hulk statues and one with my Venom statues. Horrible, weird justifications, but hey, that's how I roll. There were a few more I wanted to buy, but I really, really did a good job moving towards retirement, and that is with Queen Studios' Darkseid bust. This looks absolutely amazing. I have a huge DCU bust display you have seen recently, or you will see in an upcoming room tour. I love this, but I don't know if I'm going to keep those pieces. So I thought better, you know what, practice #restraint, don't buy that Darkseid bust, because I'll have to keep the rest till he comes and then maybe sell everything. But with that being said, I did like PCS's Shredder. A lot of people asked my opinion about this. Easily the best Shredder that's been made. Unfortunately, it's 1/3 scale. In my entire Turt collection, as I call it, I was actually debating selling it, and it's all 1/4 scale. I did throw up some pictures on social media. I put exclusive content on social media every day: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter. So make sure to check out the link in the description if you want to follow me there. I really appreciate the follow. Then the last one was this custom reveal. It was a Sabretooth vs. Wendigo. I really, really like this. It reminds me of the Wolverine vs. Wendigo I used to have that I sold my collecting soul for. Yeah, I made a huge profit on that one. But this looks great. I just didn't buy it because I don't like the fact that the Wendigo isn't complete. Even though it was complete on the Wolverine. Maybe I'm just crazy. By the time you're watching this, I also got to do something I've never done before. Believe it or not, I've traveled the world, but I've never seen Niagara Falls. So at the end of May, actually the day before this video launches, I'm getting back from Niagara Falls with the family at a water park. Really excited, unless the Canadian Mounties got me, which is highly, highly possible. All right, so May is that way. May is that way. Now we're going to talk about June. June won't be as exciting. Other than one fact, I am really hoping right now, if you're a follower of the channel, you know I'm a big sports nut. I like the Denver Broncos. Yeah, I'm embarrassed. I like the Huskers. Yeah, I'm really embarrassed about that. And I'm going to a bunch of their games this year, but also I am season ticket holders to the Denver Nuggets, and I think they're going to go all the way this year. I really have high hopes, so I've actually cleared my traveling calendar the first 2 weeks of June in case they make it to the finals, because I will be at every single game. Has nothing collecting related, but I know a lot of you are big sports people too, and you know what it's like when your team goes far. So really excited about that. Well, I'm fully aware that may not age well, because by the time this launches, they may be out. However, I am taking the family to Chicago because I want to teach them what it's like to get shot with bullets. So we're going to do that and actually drive down to the lake and spend time with Captain E, if you remember him. That alone will make June worth it. But if it didn't, I have some very cool collectibles coming in. It's not as many as the last few months, but I have about 15 scheduled. So I'm guessing about 6 or 7 of those will come in, because when collectibles are set to ship, they never ship on time. Let's start with the licensed pieces that are set to arrive in the month of June. XM's Super Scroll. Supposed to ship in Q2. Q2's over at the end of this month. They also said that it's ready. Really excited to get this. I'm going to compare it to a custom piece that I actually own, and probably in the end only keep one, although I could justify 2 in my head. Like I said, I can justify anything. Their Maestro on Throne is also supposed to ship. The shipping price tag on this is going to be outrageous. I'm conservatively hoping for 500 by sea, 1,000 by air, but I'm thinking that's like if I win the lottery, it'll be that much. It'll probably be twice that. So we'll see. I may not pay for air shipping, but I can't wait to get this. I'm really afraid of how big it's going to be.
That's what Oscar said.
But I will find a way to make it fit.
That's what she said.
I talked about all those Dark Knight metal pieces I got in. I also am getting the Drowned. So that's the one I didn't have. So I ended up pulling the trigger on that from Prime 1 Studios quite a few months back. I put it on a payment plan because I just knew I had all these other pieces coming in. I love the Drowned in the story. So it's a female version of Aquaman from a different Earth that fights in the whole Dark Knight metal line. And I've seen this one in person during this room tour at Gem Mint's house. Make sure to check that out. I need to get a hold of Big Bad Toy Store. I'm supposed to get their Hand of God from Berserk. This was supposed to come in like November. They keep delaying it. I know Big Bad Toy Store is notorious for that, but it was a good deal through them, so we'll wait and see what happens. I'm not super hyped about it. Sideshow's Evil Queen, getting this for Mrs. X, so Mrs. X will be in this video. We're going to do a review on that. But we own all the J. Scott Campbell pieces, and I really hope they continue this line. I think it's absolutely amazing. Not as excited, but semi-excited, because I bought these drunk. This pair of busts from Figurama. So if you recall, I actually used to own the huge diorama from Figurama, which was absolutely amazing. And one of the reasons I'm not as excited about this, I don't like the storyline very well. I've tried to get into it, I just can't. The last piece I'm also not excited about because I got out of this line. Transformers, I used to own probably about $40,000 worth of Transformer statues. Well, I have a giant one coming. This blackout, it started to ship in Asia already. You know, if I had the original Transformers, this makes me want to get back into it. Because I really did like the original Bayformer movie. It went downhill after that. Some had some mild entertainment value. But the first one I thought was pretty good, and I thought Blackout was an outstanding character in that. But I don't think it's a good standalone piece either. So we'll get it in here, we'll review it, and then we'll probably sell it to one of you guys. Those were the licensed pieces. These are the customs. So again, this Venom kit should ship. I need to double check on it. It was supposed to ship at the end of May. So that'll be awesome to get this one in. Only 20 and professionally painted. S7 Customs is almost done with the Hulk. Granted, you can't tell in this picture. I'm not showing you any more teasers until I get it in hand. This is the Ultimate Hulk. $5,000, 100-pound Hulk. Can't wait to see that one. I have an old Batman on Throne. This is the prototype. This is from Arkham. You know, it's interesting. I received the Batman on Throne from Queen. Now I have this one coming as well. Don't know if I'll keep it. I'll find out. This Mary Jane and Gwenom Dio, where they're Venomized, is supposed to come in. There's two different switch outs. One with them like this, then a normal one. And then the last but not least, you've seen this one a few times. This Domino has already started shipping. So I look forward to getting this as well. I'm just waiting on the tracking number. But pretty badass, because Domino is pretty badass. We love it. And I don't know why I keep saying we. Yeah, you're not supposed to let him know. We're all up in your head, Mr. X. Sorry, my mistake. We will be giving all of these statues away, plus additional ones at every 5,000 subscriber milestone. To win one of these statues, all you have to do is make sure you've liked this video, you've subscribed to the channel, you've hit that bell notification, and then just drop a comment below. Every 5,000 subscriber milestone, we are going to do a random drawing and pick a random comment and give one of these statues away, plus some additional ones I'm not showing right now. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. That's it. That's all I got for you guys today. I appreciate you hanging in. Please drop me a like. We're so close to 30,000 subs. Hit that sub if you haven't. Not like a real Subway sub. It's not a energy drink. It's just my way to justify it at 8 in the morning on Sunday.